Speaking in front of audiences has not always been easy for me. It's been a very difficult task for me to do, especially when someone who does not know me first hears my voice. They will always assume something. An example of this is I was at a christening last month. There was a little boy. He doesn't know me from anywhere. The moment I spoke and he heard my voice, do you know what he said? He said, "Why does my voice sound like that? I sound like a boy." I was thinking, if only you knew what I've had to go through in order for you to even hear this voice. A lot of people, they don't know you, they don't know your story. I don't think that the little boy meant any harm. As I said, he does not know me. However, I kept quiet because, number one, we were in a public domain. I didn't want to embarrass myself. And number two, he's only a child. He doesn't understand how that comment was making me feel. To add to that, I'm someone who loves children, and as somebody who wants to have a career path of wanting to be a pediatrician, who wants to work with children in the future as a career, I need to be able to have the courage and the confidence and the boldness to be able to explain to children about why the way my voice sounds, because I can't just keep lashing out in anger. And another scripture that's come to mind as I'm speaking now is James chapter 1 verse 19 to 21. That talks about being slow to speak, being slow to speak, but quick to listen. That scripture is very much useful in life, because rather than lashing out at people, even though we don't mean to, we still need to find a way to just calm ourselves down, be cool with it, be calm and be patient, then explain yourself through you being humble and listening. We need to remain humble. We need to learn to listen. And that brings me to another scripture. This scripture is very popular. We're taking it back a bit from Sunday school days. This scripture is very popular. If you don't know it, I'll be very surprised. This scripture is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. And then if we go into the verse 2, it says that you have to, I don't remember what the verse 2 says, but I definitely remember verse 1 of Ephesians chapter 6. That one is very important. No matter how much we may dislike our parents, you have to obey them. You may not like what they're saying, because trust me, I know. I've had experiences where my mum or my dad have said things that I don't like, and I've lashed out in anger. Adulthood is making me learned that I need to be more patient, not just with my parents when they're talking to me, but I also need to be patient with everyone else, because everybody else is human.